Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
I was shocked recently to learn that Ohio state government's highest paid employee is a psychiatrist. Dr. Zinovi Gubar earned more than $650,000 last year. That was up from $590,000 the year before. He makes $110 an hour for the Ohio Department of Mental Health, and his compensation in 2018 included $359,000 in overtime. Lord knows the service he provides is critically important. Mental illness is an ongoing health crisis that affects us all, directly or indirectly, and I do not make light of it. But Dr. Gubar has my attention. His status as Ohio's best compensated non-university employee in 2019 extends a personal record. It's the 9th straight year he's led the pack. He's not alone. The state database shows that of the 97 highest-paid wage earners in state government last year, all but one were psychiatrists or physicians. The one exception was Ohio's state school superintendent, Paolo DeMaria, at number 89. Although, as the overseer of Ohio's 3,600 public schools, Mr. DeMaria, one might say, is sort of in the same line of work as Dr. Gubar. Consider that last year Dr. Gubar earned more than 4 times as much as the governor of the state. At least the doctor showed up for work every day and never once took time off to fly to Iowa or New Hampshire to lobby for a better job. Even John Kasich, the now former governor, would have to concede the point. Although he was paid around $148,000, he only ranked 281st on the state's payroll list. Oddly, that sounds about right. Before we all slap our foreheads indignantly and wonder how the taxpayers could get stiffed for such an exorbitant salary for a psychiatrist, we should keep in mind that the database that put Dr. Gubar at number 1 does not include the presidents of our public universities. Perhaps even more importantly, it does not include football or basketball coaches at such institutions, and we all know how hard it is to get good help on the sidelines these days. New Ohio State University head football coach Ryan Day will be paid $4.5 million a year for 5 years. Buckeye Nation prays he earns it, which he'll do if he beats Michigan. In that context, Dr. Gubar's compensation does not sound outrageous. Laboring far less visibly and for a fraction of the pay are the men and women at the Department of Rehabilitation, specifically our corrections officers in the state prison system. We should appreciate and be grateful for the vital work done on our behalf by people whose jobs few of the rest of us would ever consider. I'd rather clean toilets at the Flying J than patrol the corridors of the Toledo Correctional Institution. A prison guard at the Southern Ohio Correctional Institution in Lucasville was seriously wounded a year ago when he was attacked by 2 inmates using shanks made from metal bed frames. One of the 2 prisoners was already serving a life sentence after convictions for 3 murders. What did he care if he added a 4th? That's the definition of pure evil, and you don't want to be anywhere near it. The guard survived, but still needs more surgeries. Inequities will always exist in public employee pay structures. It's ironic that we happily give a pass to those who are paid enormous sums to entertain us on the fields of play, yet we direct our indignation at a psychiatrist. Maybe we all need to have our heads examined.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at WGTE.org/life.